My older brother won the lottery and proposed to my wife, and she said yes. But I kept my mouth shut until months later he found out why I never said a word. I was married for 7 years to a wonderful woman. I met her when I was 25, she was 21, and I fell head over heels. I had had a few relationships before her, some more serious than others, but when I met her, everything changed. She was different. Funny, sharp, sexy, spontaneous, and she had this way of making me feel like the most important person in the world. Everything was great. We traveled, partied, built our life together. I helped her finish school. She helped me get promoted at my job. We were the kind of couple you see on Instagram and think, damn, they really have it all together. Around year 5, things started to shift. Nothing too crazy, just a little distance. I blamed work, routine, the economy, whatever excuse came to mind. We stopped being intimate as often, but we still laughed, still talked, still said, I love you every day. I thought it was just a phase. Everyone goes through rough patches, right? Well, turns out it wasn't just a rough patch. Around year 6, I made a huge mistake. I slept with someone else, a coworker. It wasn't love, it wasn't even passion. Just one of those stupid, drunk, desperate for attention mistakes. I felt horrible, I confessed the next day. I begged for forgiveness. My wife forgave me. We went to therapy. We cried. We promised to rebuild. And honestly, I thought we were doing okay. A few months after that, she got pregnant. I was shocked. We hadn't been trying, but we weren't exactly being careful either. I was scared but excited. A baby. A new beginning. I dove into daddy mode, crib shopping, parenting books, baby names. She seemed happy too. Fast forward to the birth, a beautiful baby girl. I cried when I held her. Something inside me cracked open. I swore to be the best dad in the world. We raised her together for 2 years. I changed diapers, stayed up through sleepless nights, sang lullabies, took 1,000,000 pictures. She was mine, my daughter, my little miracle. Then one day, everything blew up. A random family barbecue, a cousin of mine, also a doctor, jokes about how the baby looks nothing like me. Not the skin tone, not the eyes, not the nose. People laugh, I laugh, but something sticks in my brain. I brush it off until I can't anymore. So one night, while my wife is asleep, I swab the baby's cheek and send it to a DNA kit I bought online. 3 weeks later, the results are in. I'm not the father. I stare at that screen for hours. I double-check the kit. Triple-check. My world crumbles. I confront my wife. She breaks down. Says it was a one-time thing. A mistake. Happened around the time I cheated. She didn't want to tell me because she was scared. Scared I'd leave. Scared I'd hate the baby. I didn't yell. I didn't scream. I just packed a bag and left. I stayed in a motel for a week. I cried more than I ever have in my life. Then came the twist. Guess who the real father is? My brother. Yeah, my own damn brother. Apparently, during one of our rough patch phases, she and my brother had a moment. I don't know the details, I don't want to. I just know that every family dinner, every birthday party, every holiday, he looked me in the face knowing that baby was his. I cut them both off. Divorce finalized. Haven't seen or spoken to either of them in 3 years. But here's the kicker. I miss that little girl. Every damn day. She's not biologically mine, but she's the only child I ever knew. She called me Daddy. She ran to me when she scraped her knee. She clung to me when monsters were under her bed. I raised her. Sometimes I wonder if she remembers me, if she asks about me, if she'll hate me for disappearing. Maybe I should have stayed. Maybe blood doesn't matter. But the betrayal? That wrecked me. So now I'm here. 38, single, no kids, a little colder, a little more careful, and with trust issues the size of Texas. But I'll tell you one thing. I've become the fun uncle to all my friends' kids. I spoil them rotten. I babysit like a champ. And every now and then one of them calls me Dad by accident. And I smile, then I cry, then I move on.